Hi, this is Lisa Guthrie. Sorry about the lag start, and it's not bad at all. I'm quite off. Let's find another one. But anyway, I'm on my board in spite of many threats. I live at 1050703 Aurora, and there have been quite a few threats. There are some morons in the building, including an officer himself, a bad officer, and definitely 2 or 3, maybe 3 security guards that actually are operating illegally in the building. It's illegal. They have jurisdiction. They have no. So I'm just putting things away. My voice is hoarse because find low-income buildings. Obviously I have been a victim, by the way, of gang 13 years, and lately I've gotten scratched up, and hands are bleeding by acid bleach, and it's a popular gang crime. A substance is when you're mad at them. It might even be secretly, and I think a lot of death of the superior people in the U.S. occurred for the last 30 years. We all are left in inferior environment. Many people, well, Satan chose actually, or some were social, but most of them had, and we fell Satan 30, and we're pulled. Anti-American? No. It happened to America. There's nobody put together a suitcase, which, by the way, it doesn't keep the bums out. Remember, you study something, the bums actually study crime. So, like you might be housekeeping or something interesting, or something that's productive, actually study anything for the crime. Something so safe, or like that old school of having a bill marketing. You hack, into someone's computer where you don't even have to think, and they go with their phone and got. It's really not that intelligent either. Zipped. It's not going to keep them out. Or during this time I've stayed here. So, the raccoons on the way out. They might try to grab me. I've talked about the my broadcast just cut off, but one of the turds was on the mic that's left open purposely, and it's been used to invade my privacy. And one of the morons actually said something to the effect of, "You're picking on security." There is no security in this building. There are illegal security guards. They're acting illegally. They are from LaSalle, the Pikes Market, and they are dogs. 2 of them are black Nazis. Whether they're black or not, tolerant of black Nazis because of the fact, well, everybody was reprogrammed 13 years ago, but it's a huge drug, money, and property trail to tolerate monsters, just like in World War II. It wasn't just Germans. And it wasn't just, one of the whores is playing suckle. She's making a suck your blood. Remember, these are blood and say this. Hi, this is Lisa Guthrie. I'm on 6066. You should see the skanky bustard. It's a black Nazi. Don't put your hands near me. Skanky looks like a crack hoe. I think it must be Mad TV, but unfortunately it's actually America. Can't see her from this angle. Oh, I see her in there. Very late today. Very late. You can believe in psy attacks. The ugly thing is doing psychic attacks. I get the feeling the thing's been in jail, but that's the American workforce. The worse you are, the better. She's definitely a black Nazi. Definitely. She plays Madam. She's in on human slavery. And she will target the whites and others. You see, if someone is in on slavery or other crimes and they're a bus driver, well, they have so much contact and they have people that will look the other way. Some of my broadcasts are chopped up, by the way. It's because CameraFi, it's closing. It's hard to reopen. It's getting, and there's bum thing. Ugly bum in the back. Thank you. Let's give you a chokehold. So if anyone wants to attack me, if it's shorter, you can put them in a chokehold. I actually did that to a black Nazi whore that wanted my cell phone. She scratched my head. It was nothing like the scratches I've gotten from 10507 Aurora Avenue North. So would I attack someone? No, not unless they attacked me. So when the woman threatened me and she clawed at me, I grabbed her with a chokehold, which you can do to shorter people. I yelled for staff. I didn't know what else to do. How's your granny? It's a curse on the U.S. and the scum. The ugly zombies. Dirty, ugly zombies. This thing here, that are on welfare. Three generations. Don't worry, it's whites too. I have equal respect for the shit that's white that acts like this. None at all. I'm not going on the ark, bitch. In a cranky mood after all the threats. So, at that location of 10507 Aurora Avenue North, Seattle, Washington, 98133, I've had, well, there are usually people in the janitor's room, and they've actually poisoned my water. They put filth in it. The gang members, they like to play with their own urine, fecal, semen, etc. It's typical. Plus, they're satanic, and they think they're doing a ceremony. They're also very base, and they get a thrill and a charge out of touching bathroom stuff. They also get a thrill and a charge out of illegal surveillance and watching people in the bathroom in their private hygiene. It's because there's nothing in their brain. I think it is. It's a about the level of these monkeys. All three colors, whites, blacks, and in-betweens in the U.S. They're gone. The ugly Zeta thing just did a psychic attack. It's a retard. I'll find out. You could actually round up all of these people that are gang members and just put them in special ed mental hospitals for the dangerously retarded. And you wouldn't lose, you wouldn't be wrong. Nobody could refute you logically. There is nothing to refute. So this is 85th and, well, this is off of Aurora. It actually crosses, and I'm on my way to the U District, which they threatened me. Ooh, it's going to be worse for you in the U District. Ooh, I'm so scared, too. Now, before I had CameraFi, and a couple of years ago, what would happen is there would be gang members on the bus pretending they were authorities, and they'd start yapping and threatening me. Gang members like doing this, and if they get a dirty official, including like a metro person, then they can pretend you're crazy. Ugh. You're too ugly to comment, fat belly, pork belly. So the gang members like to harass me because I'm scratched from gang members. It was because I wouldn't pick up children. And, at 10507 Aurora Avenue North, Seattle, Washington, 98133. And I wouldn't mug people. So, got scratched and got burned. And, that's the truth. And I wouldn't be a human slave or prostitute. So, when ugly gang members make fun of me, it doesn't really bother me. Because you realize they're all mental deficients and zombies. Oh my God. That's all of America. Just a second, I'm getting a call. No, I still can't hear. Hello? No, it stopped, but I can't hear. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I bet she had an appointment. Okay. Okay, I've got to go. Bye. Oh, so I might be wrong about the Hispanic, ugly, fat pork belly guy. Sadly pudging little man. He might be a blood. So the thing is, the Bloods and Zetas and Asian street gangs will work together.
Next stop, Stone Avenue North.
I'm on 8049, and there's an ugly, retarded white guy. And it is, let's see what time. It is 2:29, Tuesday, September 20th, and he is playing Getting Her Up North. And it's a white guy on the left-hand side, blonde hair, with wavy hair. He's bad. Thinking he's a moron. Of course he's a moron. They're all gone. They're all programmed by black Nazis and drug addicts. And he promoted them. The most inferior stock because he knew it would do maximum damage. And if you think about it, I mean, it's illogical and childish what he does, but if you're analyzing him, it matches his profile, his ideology. It's procedure.
Next stop, Sunnyside Avenue North.
Let's see. All of them. I'm trying to film the lake, but the sun keeps going in and out. The film. It's not actually clouding up or anything, but the film, but the broadcast is sort of hiding the fact I'm filming people at times. You know, when you have the glint of the windows, it's a little more difficult.
Next stop.
It's Man-Made Lake.
Northeast, Green Lake Community Center.
There
Green
are
Lake
some
Branch
food
Library.
or something in the lake. I've seen a couple different species. I think not, and I believe that they should be moved. It is humane to move them because they're not meant to be cold-blooded animals. So I've seen ones that are possibly 3 feet tall, and I've seen them for years off and on. I've seen actually one other occurrence, and then lately quite a bit. I think it's not. So first instance was years ago, probably 20-some years ago. I think it's 20. And then I've seen them quite a lot recently, rather. But they found them before in there, and it's not good for them. I think there's 2 species, and I'm not an expert. I'm one of those types that would always get crocodile mixed up with alligator, but then I try to teach myself a little bit about them. I'm not obsessed over them like, you know, Steve, what's his name was, but I try to teach myself a little bit. I know that crocodiles can go saltwater and be quite huge. I should learn a little bit more if I'm seeing them actually. The caiman's smaller, like 2.5, 3 feet. Doesn't mean they're not going to be aggressive. Doesn't mean they're not going to snap a hand off. Those are also reptile. And they have very strong teeth. Oh, would you like to sit in these, or? Okay.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I asked her if she wanted to sit where I was sitting.
Thank you.
Just because it's bigger. But that's ideal, actually. So,
Next stop, Northeast 68th Street.
the other species I've seen is possibly 7.
Next stop, Northeast 65th Street and Northeast Ravenna Boulevard. Green Lake Park and Ride.
I know that they're hungry, so there could be problems. I haven't swum in the lake for years. It's actually a dirty lake, and there's a duck itch that one can get from the lake. I'm going to stop the broadcast for a bit. I don't know when I stole my battery. I'll start it if there's a hint of trouble.